Hello, dear student of class 7. Welcomes to DAV Moyle Public School e-learning class. I am your social science teacher, Manish Sabde. Dear student, today we are going to learn about Sikhs and Marathas. Dear student, Sikhism developed from the spiritual teachings of Guru Nanak. He was first Guru. Here, the picture of Guru Nanak. Guru Nanak is the founder of Sikhism. Was a first Guru of Sikhs. Sikhism was religious reforms movement. But Guru Gobind Singh. Here, the Guru Gobind Singh. Dear student, Guru Gobind Singh transformed the Sikhs into powerful political and military force. He fought many wars against Aurangzeb. After demise of Guru Gobind Singh, the institution of Guruship came to an end. The leadership of the Sikhs passed into the hands of his trusted disciples, Banda Bahadur. Banda Bahadur tried to unite the peasant and the lower caste and wage an unequal war against the Mughal army, but failed. The upper caste in Punjab were against him and hence joined his opponents. The plunder caused by the invasion of Nadir Shah and Ahmad Shah Abdali gave an opportunity to Sikhs to rise once again. They looted and fortified their army to establish a Sikh state. They took over Punjab and Jammu. Here, dear student, Ranjit Singh. At the end of 18th century, Ranjit Singh rose to power. He captured Lahore and Amritsar and brought all the Sikh chiefs under his control and established his kingdom in Punjab. He conquered Kashmir, Peshawar and Multan. Dear student, the army of Ranjit Singh was well equipped and disciplined. He comprised of Sikhs as well as Gurkhas, Orias, Pathans, Dongras and Punjabi Muslims. He used the political power for benefit of all communities. He was tolerant towards other religions. His most trusted minister was Fakir Azizuddin and his finance minister was Diwan Dinanath. He was a clever diplomat. He kept quiet as realized the superior military strength. He saved his own kingdom from British. For the time being, after his death, the British conquered his kingdom. It was all about Sikh kingdom and Maharaja Ranjit Singh. Another kingdom was Maratha. Shivaji Maharaj laid the foundations of Maratha Empire. He challenged the powerful empire of Mughal during the reign of Aurangzeb. He was the brilliant Maratha commanders and statesmen fill the vacuum created by the disintegrating Mughal authority. They became the major political power in India and succeeded in capturing Delhi in 1760. Dear student, Shivaji was an able administrator, a military commander. His mother Jizabai instilled patriotism in him. He captured the forts Torna and Purandar and fought many battles against Bijapur and the Viceroy of Deccan. We know that you have read that Aurangzeb had sent Jai Singh to persuade Shivaji to meet the Mughal emperor, but was tricked and was imprisoned Shivaji. So, in this picture, Shivaji Maharaj managed to run away from the prison along with his son Sambhaji, hidden in fruit basket. See this picture. Shivaji Maharaj managed to run away from prison with his son Sambhaji, hidden in fruit basket. Dear student, Aurangzeb had to accept Shivaji as a king and grant him Jagir of Berar. Shivaji established a Hindu state and took over the title of Chhatrapati. So, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. The civil war started. The civil war started between Shah and grandson of Shivaji and his aunt Tarabai that divided the loyalty of Maratha Sardars. The Maratha government underwent a change under Balaji Vishwanath, the Peshwa, chief minister of King Shahu, and a period of Peshwa domination began. Dear student, the Maratha powers spread over Malwa, Gujarat, and some parts of Bundelkhand. Nizam ul Mulk of Deccan was forced to grant the Chauth and Sardeshmukhi to the Marathas. The Maratha made repeated attacks on Bengal and forced the Nawab of Bengal to give them Odisha. We know the main source of state income was taxes like Chauth and Sardeshmukhi. Chauth was 1/4 of the land revenue, and that Chauth was collected in the return of the protection provided to the territories, which were not under the direct control of the king. It was all about Chauth. And Sardeshmukhi was the additional tax on 10% which Shivaji demanded as he was the chief of Maharashtra. So dear student, here guerrilla warfare. Shivaji's army was well known for guerrilla warfare, which suited the mountainous region. A small band of soldiers could easily attack the large enemy force and then run away from safety. Run away to safety. So this is the guerrilla warfare. And this guerrilla warfare used in the period of Marathas Empire. Dear student, the Maratha army was strengthened by including European style infantry and artillery. Shivaji Maharaj divided his empire into three parts: Swaraj or own kingdom, Mulk-e-Qadim or old territory, and the territories that were the part of Mughal Empire. So dear student, this is all about Sikhs and Marathas. I hope you understand today's topic. So dear student, here the assignment question on today's topic. You can write these questions in your notebook and write the answer of it. So dear student, I hope you enjoy today's online teaching. You understand today's topic. So thank you for today. We will meet in next period with new topic. Thank you dear student for watching this video. Thank you.